Hey folks, Joe here out in the back garden area out behind the wood shop where you usually hear me talking from, which is right over there. So here's my little veggie garden, or the farm as I jokingly call it. And I did a video earlier in the spring when I was getting this ready. I haven't done any follow-up videos on it yet, so here we are. It was supposed to go a little further. I was going to have another full row there and maybe another over starting where the tripod is, going down that way. And I still have a bit of empty space here where I may plant a few more radishes, maybe tomorrow. Probably won't get to it today, but anyways, we'll just go over what I have. Down here is some romaine lettuce, which is just starting to come up. I have two other varieties of lettuce over that way and a couple of planter boxes similar to this one over here. That's on the back deck. Over here we have, these are the radishes. We'll see how those are going to go. I got to thin those out a little bit, and like I said, I want to plant more down there. Right here we have one rosemary herb plant, and we have some green beans. Not all of them came up, but we have some. We'll see how those go. I've never tried green beans, radishes, or romaine lettuce before. This is the first for me. Diane, when she was around, she really liked radishes and green beans, so in her memory, I thought I'd give those a try this year. Down here we have some peppers. These are all one of the varieties of hot peppers. And banana peppers, these two, they're supposed to be quite hot as well. A second variety of banana peppers. There's one guy down here that's already about this long, coming along real nice. Up here we have some green peppers, green bell peppers. Have one, two, three, four, five, six of those. And then these two guys and these guys along here are all more hot peppers. Supposed to be the really hot peppers, similar to what I did last year, which were, I like hot peppers, but these were about 10 times hotter than I ever imagined they could have been, and they were hot. Check out my recent video about cutting boards and hot peppers if you want to hear a little funny story about that. It wasn't funny at the time, but when it was happening, I knew that looking back on it, I would think it was freaking hilarious, and it was. Moving back, over here we have tomatoes, 4 tomato plants. I eased off on the tomatoes this year. Just want a few for hamburgers, sandwiches, things like that. Over here we have a couple of cauliflower plants, which are starting to come along. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've had good luck with some before a few years ago and haven't tried them since. Down here we have 3 squash plants, all there's 2 different varieties. 2 were given to me by the neighbor's daughter, and 1 I picked up at the local nursery. Then all along the fence here and up this way, I have potato plants. My potato plants last year were phenomenal. They were late. I was late getting them into the ground, but they still came through really good. I had potatoes right into, well into the winter, and they were, oh man, they were so good. And one of my favorite parts of gardening, I think, is in the fall when I dig up my potatoes. I just love it. Anyways, that's what we have. We have potatoes, squash, a couple cauliflower, tomatoes, a variety of hot peppers, bell peppers, green beans, radishes, romaine lettuce, 2 other varieties of lettuce up over that way in the backyard, and soon a few more radishes down this way. And I'm just going to turn the camera around here, move this a little bit. Just give me a second. I'm going to move you around a little bit here. Zoom in a little bit. There's my dog Sandpaper. Right over that way. She's got a little spot carved out over there she likes to hang out in. And down in here, this whole area, let me zoom back out. As you can see, I've got some weeding to do over here. This area, let me move back in front of the camera. I have the garden going quite often in the evenings. I like to come out here, maybe bring a book, a cup of coffee. I actually should have my coffee here now. It's sitting just back there by mistake. I'll go get that shortly. Anyways, I like to bring out a book, a coffee, or some evenings a beer, cold beer, or a glass of wine. I've got a little side table here I built a few years ago. I've got another one out back by the fire pit. Sometimes I just like to come out here, sit in my chair, have my book, have my drink, whether it's coffee, beer, or wine, and just relax. And I sit here facing the plants, and I just really, really enjoy that. From a mental health standpoint, it was a remarkable help to me last year after, some of you may know, some of you may not. I went through a lot in a fairly short time. Not going to get into it here. I've talked about it before, but basically, health issue, had a stroke, and lost 3 people that I love very much. So, anyways, I'm not going to go on about that right now. Anyways, this area here, I want to fix this up as my area that I like to relax in. Clean up more of these weeds, get them out. I may put down some landscaping fabric and cover that with some black mulch and just make a real nice, comfortable spot. And I'm going to put a nicer chair back here instead of this plastic chair. I'm going to get something a little bit nicer, whether it's one that I already have in the backyard, or whether I make a Muskoka style chair or some Western red cedar out in the wood shop, which is what I should do. We will see. So that's what I have planned for this area. Clean that up a bit. And the landscaping and mulch, I'm probably going to bring that right back to here. And this area over here, going over towards the garage, I'd like to do the same thing there. Just fix this area up really nice. And yeah, so here's Sandpaper. This has become one of her favorite spots. Hey, little buddy. Hopefully I was still in focus in view of the camera there. I'm not sure if I was or not. But anyways, this is just my garden update. It is, we're just into the second half of July here now, and things are starting to come up pretty good. I was a little late getting it in this year, as I always am, but I still seem to have pretty good results when all things are said and done come fall and harvest time. So hoping for the same as well. Now I'm just going to move the camera again one more time, show you an area which I really got to clean up. Let's see. Adjust the angle up here. There's a big rhubarb plant right there. I got to get rid of that. I don't really eat rhubarb. This rack over this way with some scraps on it and a ladder. I want to clean everything off of that, rearrange it, and take down that rack, cut it up into pieces, and run that through the fire pit. I no longer want that around. It was a secondary boat rack from many years ago when we had up to 20 kayaks and canoes kicking around. And over in the far corner, there's a bunch of firewood I gotta gradually split up and burn up. Got a chopping block over there as well. You can probably see the axe sitting on it over there. So I got some work to do there, get that all cleaned up. This garden could be a fair bit bigger, but it is what it is. And over this way, the other boat rack. That's Diane's old boat rack. Down to 3 kayaks left from the old fleet now. And what we have here is a Tahe Sea Spirit, which is a 17-footer by 21 inches, 22 inches wide. Nice touring boat. Kayak Pro Marlin, which is a fast sea kayak class race boat. You can tour with it. It's got the hatches and bulkheads. I gotta fix the rudder. It came unattached. I just gotta tack that back in place. And on the bottom is the Tahe Multi-Sport, which is kind of like a fast fitness kayak. I haven't paddled any of these in years. The one on the bottom, I'll probably get that out for a paddle very soon. And yeah, there's some stuff over there we could talk about, but I want to leave that till I get that cleaned up another day. And anyways, turn you back around here. So that's the garden / farm update for the middle of July. Zoom out a bit. Back in. Another look at Sandpaper over there. Hey, Sandpaper. I saw your ears come up. What you doing there, girl? Yeah. Anyways, say hi to Sandpaper. That's all for now. I'll get this edited and put together, and I got a couple other videos I want to work on shortly. One on a tent that I thought was broken, but is not. And maybe another video where I talked about today's bike ride that was quite interesting. Anyways, if you're still here, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Talk to y'all later.